Thanks very much, Colin. As we've been hearing, leaders in Westminster jointly pledged more powers to Scotland ahead of the vote, including areas such as taxation, job creation and benefits. In a timetable laid out earlier this month, Gordon Brown suggested the legislative process would begin today to create what he called a new, stronger Scottish Parliament. He wants to see the new Scotland Act published in a white paper, that's by November, followed by a 2-month consultation with Holyrood and civic figures. All this would be in the hope that a draft Scotland bill would be published, fittingly perhaps, on Burns Night at the end of January. Ultimately, new powers strengthening the Scottish Parliament could then come into force a year later, that's in 2016. Then, this is the grand plan from leaders in Westminster, but already some Tory MPs are saying that they would try to block the transfer of powers in Parliament.
The political leaders have promised a lot to Scotland to persuade them to stay within the Union. The question is, can they deliver on that promise? Can they actually carry their own MPs in Parliament with them? And the answer to that is not clear. There may be some kind of resistance, some kind of resentment that all these promises have been made with nothing being offered in return for the rest of the UK and for England in particular.
Meanwhile, local council leaders say that if devolution is being offered to Scotland, then new powers should also be granted to cities and counties across England and Wales.
The devolution genie is well and truly out of the bottle, and I think all politicians have recognised that desire for people at a local level to have the opportunity to have a bigger say in their own affairs in the way that public services are provided and their tax money is spent. And we'll be making that case very strongly to government that if it's right for Scotland, it can also help to give a real boost and a revitalisation of democracy and the economy for the rest of the British Isles.